Hi everyone, welcome to Study with Tricks. Today we are going to discuss 11th to 14th August current affairs. What is the name of the China's newly tested lunar lander designated for future manned moon missions? The answer is Lanele. What is the Lanele meaning? Lanele meaning is embrace the moon. So it is the China's newly tested lunar lander. So it plays a crucial role in China's goal to send astronauts to the moon before 2030. So where it has been tested, it was tested in Hebei province that mimics the lunar conditions. So question can be asked like that. Which country recently tested the lunar lander called Lanule? The answer is China. So these are the recently seen in the news regarding the satellites. On the final flight of its mainstay H2A rocket, which satellite did Japan launch to monitor climate change and greenhouse gases? The answer is GoSat. So GoSat means Global Observing Satellite for Greenhouse Gases and Water Cycle. So H2A rocket belongs to China and what the satellite name is GoSat GW. So what is this use? Its use or its monitor climate change and greenhouse gases. What's the name of the communication satellite developed by AST Space Mobile that ISRO plans to launch as part of its next Indo-US collaboration? The answer is Bluebird satellite. So this Bluebird satellite is a communication satellite. Who developed this? This Bluebird satellite has been developed by AST Space Mobile. Which two companies have partnered to develop India's first indigenous quantum secure satellite? The answer is Space TS and Synergy Quantums. So what they are going to develop? They're going to develop India's first indigenous quantum secure satellite. Drone 1 satellite recently launched by which country? Which country is it's Israel? NISA satellite mission jointly developed by NASA and ISRO. What is the name of the Iranian telecommunication satellite launched abroad is Russian Soyuz rocket on July 25, 2025 from the Vostochny Cosmodrome? The answer is Nahi 2. So this Nahi 2 belongs to which country? It belongs to Iranian country. It is a telecommunication satellite. AssamSat. Who is going to develop the AssamSat? AssamSat is developed by the Assam state. Who is the first recipient of the World's Academy of Sciences M.S. Swaminathan Award for Food and Peace? The answer is Professor Ademola Adelne. So Professor Ademola Adelne, he is an agriculture scientist and policymaker from Nigeria. So he is the first recipient of the prestigious World Academy of Sciences M.S. Swaminathan Award for Food and Peace. So who is going to give this award? Mr. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to present this award to Professor Ademola Adelne. So their award honors individuals from developing countries who has made a significant contribution to food security and advancing climate justice, equity and peace. So Mr. Professor Adelne was recognized for his pioneering work on sustainable agriculture in fragile ecosystem. Where was the third United Nations Conference on Landlocked Developing Countries held in 2025? The answer is Awaza, Turkmenistan. So it is in third United Nations Conference on Landlocked Developing Countries took place in Awaza, Turkmenistan. When to when? It was conducted from August 5th to August 8th. So this conference held every 10 years focusing on the addressing the unique challenges faced by the world's 32nd landlocked developing countries such as trade barriers, infrastructure limitations and economic growth obstacles due to their lack of direct access to the sea. What's the theme? The theme was driving progress through partnership. So they have adopted a Awaza program of action or Awaza declaration for 2024 to 2034. What is the name of the India's and Asia's longest freight train recently launched by Indian Railways? It is very important question. The answer is Rudrastra. So Rudrastra is India's and Asia's longest freight train recently launched by the India's Railways. It underwent a successful train run from Ganj Khwaja railway station to Uttar Pradesh Gharwa station in Jharkhand. So how many distance it's covering? It's covering a distance of 209 kilometer in approximately 5 hours and 10 minutes. This train is a significant technological advancement in heavy haul operations aimed at enhancing freight efficiency and capacity. Where was India's first state-of-the-art animal stem cell biobank and animal stem cell laboratory recently inaugurated? Answer is Hyderabad, Telangana. This facility is located at the National Institute of Animal Biotechnology and was built at the cost of 1.85 crores. What is its aim? It aims to advance research in regenerative medicine, disease modeling, tissue engineering, and reproductive biotechnology for livestock. Which Indian state recently launched Operation Safe Campus Stone to eradicate illicit drug sales near educational institutions? The answer is Andhra Pradesh. The Andhra Pradesh government, through its police department, launched the Operation Campus Stone, a 5-day initiative. So, what is the aim of this operation? This operation aimed to eradicate the sale of illicit drugs, including narcotics such as ganja, NRX, cough syrups, cigarettes, and tobacco products and gutka within a 100-yard radius of schools and colleges. Which Indian city was ranked as the safest in the Numbeo Safety Index mid 2025? The answer is Mangalore. In the Numbeo Safety Index mid 2025, India was ranked 67th globally with a score of 55.8. Among Indian cities, Mangalore emerged as the safest city, ranked 49th globally with a safest index score of 74.2. So it is followed by which states? Gujarat, Vadodara, Ahmedabad and Surat. So these rankings were based on public perceptions of crimes such as robbery, assault, harassment and vandalism. Globally, Abu Dhabi United Arab Emirates retained its position as the safest city for the ninth consecutive year with a score of 88.8. What caused the Sea of Galilee in Israel to display an unusual red hue? So the answer is algal bloom of Boticoccus bruni. So which is the Sea of Galilee? Which place? Like which country? It's in Israel. So the Sea of Galilee is the Israel's largest freshwater lake, displayed as unusual red hue over the several days due to what? Due to an algal bloom. The green algae, Boticoccus browning, commonly found in the lake, produces red pigments when exposed to sunlight. This pigment accumulation causes the striking red tint observed in the water. Israel authorities confirmed that the water remains safe for the humans and attributed the phenomenon of natural process. Who became the first Indian to win a medal in the Asian Surfing Championship? The answer is Ramesh Budiyal. Ramesh Budiyal made history by becoming the first Indian to win a medal in the Asian Surfing Championships. Because this question is very, very important. He is the first Indian to win a medal in the Asian Surfing Championships. That too, this category, like this competition held in Mahabalipuram, Tamil Nadu. So, Ramesh Budiyal secured the bronze medal with a score of 12.60 points, finishing the third. This achievement also marked him as the first Indian to reach the medal round in the corporate competition. So, who won this medal? Gold medal? Koreans Kanao Hiji won the gold medal with 15.17 points, while Indonesia's Prajar Ariana climbed silver with 14.57 points. What is the name of the cyber intelligence tool deployed by the Maharashtra government to combat cybercrime and online misuse? The answer is Garuda Drishti. So Garuda Drishti is a cyber intelligence tool Introduced by which government? Maharashtra government. To who? Why? It has been introduced to tackle various forms of cybercrime and online misuse. It monitors social media platforms for suspicious activities including hate speech, fake news, rumors, threats, and potential drug trafficking. Who has been appointed as the new chairman of Broadcast Audience Research Council India? The answer is Gaurav Banerjee. So, Mr. Gaurav Banerjee, the managing director and chief executive officer of Sony Pictures Network India, has been appointed as the new chairman of Broadcast Audience Research Council India. So, in whose place he has been replaced? He has been replaced Shashi Sinha. BARC in India is responsible for measuring television audience rating and plays a crucial role in the broadcasting industry. Which district in Rajasthan has been renamed as Bharti Nagar? The answer is Khairtal Tijara. Rajasthan Chief Minister Bhajanlal Singh has approved a proposal to rename Khairatal Tijara district to Bhartinagar. This question is very, very important. Already in many exams, like similar kind of questions has been asked. These are the one-liner questions. Quickly we will discuss. India has been invited to participate as the prestigious guest of honor country at the 30th Bogota International Book Fair 2026. This book fair is not for 2025 year. This book fair is going to conduct on 2026, taking place from April 21st to May 4, 2026, which place in Bogota, Colombia. A temple for goddess Sita will be built at Punaradhama in Sitamarhi, Bihar, with its foundation laid on when August 8 by whom? By Home Minister Amit Shah and CM Nitish Kumar. Notary portal launched by which ministry? Launched by Ministry of Law and Justice. Hathiri Rao Haidari to receive the which award? Diversity in Cinema Award. Where? At Indian Film Festival of Melbourne 2025. ICMR launches which program? Shine program to inspire next generation of health scientists. International Youth Day is an awareness day designated by whom? Designated by United Nations. This takes place on August 12th. So theme is important. What's the theme? Local youth actions for sustainable development goals and beyond. So 12th August we also celebrate World Elephant Day. What's the theme? Matriarchies and memories. So in India we have 33 elephant reserve till now. So 1st August we also celebrate as World Wide Web Day along with the World Cancer Day. 3rd August Close Syndrome Awareness Day. 6th August Hiroshima Day. 7th August National Handloom Day and Sustainable Agriculture Day. 8th August Quit India Movement. 9th August Nagasaki Day, World Tribal Day and Sanskrit Day. 10th August World Biofuel Day and World Lion Day. National Narcotics Helpline Manas launched by which ministry? Ministry of Home Affairs. They also launched a helpline number called 1933 related to drug crimes. Delhi Assembly will host the All India Speakers Conference on August 24 and 25. These are the revision questions. We will quickly revise it. What is the name of the mobile handloom marketplace launched by the Ministry of Textiles during the 11th National Handloom Day celebrated on August 5th, 2025? Answer is Hath on Wheels. Which endangered species recently counted at 1,303 individuals in a joint census by Kerala and Tamil Nadu has its largest surviving population in Ernakulam National Park? The answer is Nilgiri Thar. What's the name of the direct benefit transfer scheme for LPG subsidies launched by the Ministry of Petroleum and Gas, which transfers subsidies direct to the consumers' bank accounts and has eliminated over 4 crore duplicate connections? The answer is PAHAL scheme. What is the name of the AI literacy program launched in 2025 to empower women in digital inclusion, cyber security, and safe online practices, especially targeting rural and semi-urban communities? The answer is Yashoda AI. Which institutions developed the District Flood Severity Index that measures the historical severity of floods in India using parameters like flood duration, affected area, casualties, and district population. The answer is IIT Delhi and IIT Gandhinagar. Which Indian port became the first to produce green hydrogen and surpass 1 million in watt in rooftop solar power generation? And what is the significance? The answer is Vivo Chidambaram port. So this Chidambaram port is the first to produce green hydrogen and megawatt in 1 megawatt in rooftop solar power generation. So this is the questions from Standard GK first in India, frequently asked as an MCQs in several previous exams. The first woman IPS officer Kiran Bedi, the first woman judge Anna Chandi, she became judge in a district court in 1937. The first woman judge in Supreme Court Mira Shahib Fatima Bibi. Same question, the first woman judge in Supreme Court. Kumari Justice Fatima Bibi. The first woman lawyer Cornelia Subarji. The first woman Lieutenant General Punita Arora. The first woman minister in government Rajkumari Amrut Kaur. The first woman Olympic medal winner Karna Maleshwari. The first woman pilot in Indian Air Force is Harita Kaur Dayal. So these are the today's current affairs. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.